Hello, hello, hello. We are back. Pretty quickly, but we are back. Sunday night football. What's up, Emma? How you doing? How you doing? Should be a good one tonight. Chiefs Falcons. Falcons, man. They had a nice win last week against Philly. I need to see if they can dethrone the Chiefs early in the season. I say dethrone like Chiefs still aren't going to be 2-1 and in top 5 of power rankings after this week. You good? That's nice to hear. I've had an hour to cool down after the Dolphin game. Now I'm just ready to rock. Ready to watch some more football. What's up, Eganator? Hey, that Rams game. Oh boy, the Rams came up big at the end there. Nice punt return. Man, oh man. We'll say the Rams did a nice job. It's going to be tough to see where I put the 49ers now because they've had 2 back-to-back tough weeks. As the Chiefs prepare to take the field few minutes away from kickoff. Yeah, exactly. Kirk Cousins, back-to-back primetime. Well, who knows? Who knows? This is in Atlanta. This should be an interesting one. I do have the Chiefs winning, but at the same time, yeah, this was a weird week for. I thought last week was a tough week for predictions. Yeah, this week is not. It's not better. It's just not better for predictions. I got a few right, but at the same time, I got 2 correct this week so far. Jeez, yeah, this is a not a good predictions week. And to be fair, like, I intentionally kind of went against the grain this week in predictions. It did not work in my favor at all. Like, I picked Arizona, I picked Dallas. Those are both against the grain. Obviously, I picked Miami. The Panthers. Like, what? Like, the Saints had a rough one. Tampa choked everything. Herbert went down. The Giants had a pretty solid day today. Like I'm done doubting Minnesota. Like I say right now, Minnesota is going to be top 5. Like week in, week out, they're showing up, and it's damn impressive. I haven't really looked at next week's slate yet. It's a slate, all right. So, Bob Flash, a quick question: how would you feel if I picked Carolina next week? I'm not gonna look into much for predictions next week until like Tuesday, or like Monday night, early Tuesday. So, just like quickly looking at next week's slate because it's Sunday Night Football, might as well. Andy Dalton's playing his old team. That's gonna be a fun game. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot next week. Jeez. We have momentarily approaching kickoff in this one. Yeah, and he just and he made the Panthers look like fucking superstars today. Like, uh, really, the idea is like 13 up for the channel because I do swear. Just, if I do swear. And the YouTube's terms of service is 13 up, really. So that's okay then. Yeah, as long as like you don't mind swearing, then stick around. But I do swear. Not like sailor. I mean, it can get sailor bad, but yeah. We mean in NOLA because that game in Carolina next week, man. I know Cincy. We'll see how Cincy plays tomorrow night, but y'all in a must win. 'Cause Cincy's in a weird spot this season, and really so is like everyone. It feels is what I mean. We'll see. I'll figure. I'll see what again. We'll see how Cincinnati plays tomorrow night before I even think about picking Carolina in that one. But they have new life in them with Andy Dalton. It's impressive. As the Falcons and the Chiefs have both taken the field, they've done the player introductions at the stadium. Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth on the broadcast. We are ready for Sunday Night Football. Is it? I feel like y'all have started more than just the last 6 seasons rough. I mean, again, looking at the standings, how are the Steelers the only team with a winning record in your division right now? Like each one, each one of Baltimore, y'all, and Cleveland have lost to really weird opponents. Baltimore losing to Vegas, Cleveland losing to New York today, and y'all losing to New England. It's just weird. No, I do not showcase the game because the NFL can be really strict when it comes to actually like showing the game or having audio of the game. So, out of fear of the NFL and not wanting to put the channel at risk, I don't show the game or have audio of the game. But I do try my best to kind of like do like a proper play-by-play where I go like I set out the formations basically and what happens on each given play. Yeah, the NFL is really weird when it comes to broadcast licenses and all that. They're strict with it. Yeah, or I mean, there was that one streamer like years ago who streamed a UFC fight, but had this controller in the camera, so he was pretending like he was playing like UFC 2 or whatever it was at the time. I mean, it worked for him, but I'm not risking it. Mainly because Madden is nowhere near as good like as realistic as like a UFC game or any of that nature. And plus again, with the difference between like how the broadcast and the camera works in UFC and NFL, like, it would be caught easily even with that. Yeah. And like even like the highlight reactions you might see like during the week before the actual Sunday slate, or even like now some people might be going live doing it. Even those are risky to do, or like you need it's those aren't the best to do because most of the times, yeah, you might not get taken down, but you might get like claimed or whatever, like copyright claimed and stuff. So not the greatest of ideas. Hell, I remember when Cincy unveiled their uniforms that they've been wearing the past few years. I had a reaction video to that. That was before I had a face cam. Yeah, that was like a really well like that video did really well, but it got claimed. So that was fun. Yeah, I'm also yeah. I've been trying to plan ahead for like the off season already, just because I mean I have a lot of ideas I want to do, and they kind of have to be they kind of have to be started like now if I'm gonna do them. So script writing is gonna be fun throughout the week and all that. I'll get to it. I still have research to do on a different video I'm working on. That's gonna probably take months of research to do, but that's gonna be a fun video if it all land if it all pans out. All right, kickoff should be momentarily in Atlanta at commercial break at the moment, awaiting the opening kickoff. Bro, I saw Baltimore nearly choke away the game today. That would have been hilarious. Yeah, despite Collinsworth, yeah, I know. Especially when he's calling the Chiefs game, not the biggest fan. Yeah, so the NHL has began their preseason. I believe that started last night, but is continuing to today. Um, the new Utah hockey team had an own goal for their first goal as a franchise. Or as the Utah team, that's hilarious. I'm just with how Miami has been playing. Like I'm rocking my Florida Panthers jersey right now. They played 2 games today, winning them both. I'm just like, yeah, I'm ready for the NHL season to start. Same with the NBA. NBA season starts in like 3 weeks, I believe. That's gonna be fun. Are they get Samuel L. Jackson doing the narration for the pregame stuff? You'd be like, these and every time I put this thing on, I'm impressed as hell with the quality of it. It's very similar to. It's just barely off camera, but that Ray Lewis jersey that's right there next to the Marino, like it's very nice quality. It's just amazing. Also, yeah, apparently the White Sox had their 120th loss today. Crazy. Again, kickoff should be here momentarily. Just talking about why. Here we go. Kansas City Chiefs, Atlanta Falcons. The Mercedes-Benz Stadium, I was about to say Superdome. Mercedes-Benz Stadium is looking pretty packed as Kirk Cousins is doing his pregame interview with Melissa Stark. I forget the end of that last name. I know. Again, side note. I know Bears fans are pissed right now. Like they must be fuming because they are struggling right now with Caleb Williams, and like they're having a hard time getting much going on offense. Yeah, they have that one win, but it wasn't because of the offense. Meanwhile, Justin Fields is just undefeated in Pittsburgh and most likely going to have a playoff caliber season in the sense of they're probably going to make the playoffs now at this point. All right, Raheem Morris in his first season as a full-time head coach has led to a 1-1 start. Now they're going up against Andy Reid. 206 career wins for Mr. Reid. Has a solid. How many more to go? 80s, 87 to go. Do you even think about topping the Shula? All right, you're good. You're good about Flash. Atlanta will get the opening kickoff as Harrison Buckner is set to send this one away. We'll see what this offense can do in Atlanta. That's one thing I'm still not fully sure on. They looked okay against Philly last week, but kind of need to see it more consistently. Kick is underway. This one is going to be caught halfway into the end zone and down for a touchback. Atlanta will begin from the 30. And taking the field is Kirk Cousins out of Michigan State. It is still weird seeing him wear number 18. But, whatever. All right. First play of the game. 1st and 10 from the 30. Cousins under center, back behind him. Going to play action, looking to throw. Has a man wide open in the flat, going to be caught. And enough for the first down and stepping out of bounds after a gain of 12, maybe 13, is Darnell Mooney on the play. A very solid first play of the game. That's exactly what most teams want to try and do. Just something short, something simple, get the momentum going, get the feel of the game going. As there's some kind of stoppage from the refs, I don't fully know. Are they saying he stepped out short of the first? Is it a spot thing? Yeah, but 2nd and inches coming up for Atlanta. Interesting. Oh yeah, 2nd and inches. It said he stepped out short of the first. I didn't fully see that, but okay. Second and inches, Cousins under center. Man sent in motion. Need to get a snap off in time. They do. Play action once again. Time to throw. Pass left side and going to be caught by Darnell Mooney. Pass midfield, past the 40, brought down near the plus 35. That is a perfect back-to-back plays for Atlanta's offense. Like, that is as good as you can draw it up. Beautiful pass from Cousins as well. Just placed it in a bucket for Mooney. I know it might be pronounced like money, but no. Mooney. It's funnier. Cousins under center, back behind him. Going to hand this off right side for Bijan Robinson. He's going to lose a yard. Oh yeah, he is definitely underrated. I know Chicago probably misses him a bit. I like to do like the Sporkle quizzes and whatnot and sometimes when I have free time. And I was doing one earlier that was like name the top 5, like name the last 5 yards leaders for each team and like, different yardage stuff. 2022, Mooney led Chicago in rushing and receiving yards. So Cousins looking to throw in 2nd and 11, has time. Gonna throw it over the middle, wide open, and there's going to be a first down and more up to about the 22 for Ray McLeod. Oh, that's your nickname for me? Okay. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if his actual last name was Money. Yeah, that's fair. Bangle is pretty chill. Like, I've watched his videos from time to time. Cousins under center, ball in 21, gonna hand this off left side. And that's going to find the lane and pick up about 5 with Bijan Robinson. 2nd down coming up. Atlanta has entered the red zone. This has been a really impressive first drive. Just really impressive. Tyreek Hill tweeting out just a little adversity. Fuck off. Yeah, Atlanta's moving pretty effectively. Ball on the 11. Cousins shotgun back behind him. Man sent in motion. Going to play action. Looking to throw back left side for Ray McLeod. Trying to find a lane. Gains about 2, maybe 3. Kind of had a block there for the screenplay. Solid pickup nonetheless on 2nd and 5 to make it 3rd and short. I'm sure Atlanta will welcome you back, especially if Cincy's doing poor. All right, 3rd and 3 coming up. Cousins alone in shotgun, empty set, 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. Looking for the 11-yard line, looking to throw. Gonna pass left side, wide open, Drake London. Touchdown Atlanta. First drive, and the Falcons have made a statement. 7-play, 4-minute long drive, and then with a wide open fade route, slot fade, touchdown to Drake London. Man, oh man. Yeah, that was just blown coverage all the way. Yeah, and, hey, again, people were expecting this out of Atlanta earlier in the season, like week 1 and stuff. I knew it was going to take time, and they found their groove. Extra point is up and good. Like, really, like that 2-minute drill last week in Philly might have been the moment everything started to click for Atlanta, and they got that chemistry they needed. That was a fantastic drive against Philly last week to win the game. And that drive alone might have given Kirk Cousins the confidence in the team around him to just say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna sling the ball if you're even remotely open." And this first drive, he comes out doing the same thing, and it works really, really well. Like, that was a fantastic opening drive. It'd be hard to find one that was better ran than that. So we head to commercial break, as we're gonna get to see Kansas City's answer and response to that drive. So KC's offense has been a little shaky to begin the year. They've had their like really good moments. At the same time, it's kind of been like, okay, when you can get Kelsey involved? They may need to today. We'll see. And it was the first drive. We'll see how the game progresses. But I entering predictions for this week and picking KC, I was like, okay, I'm only not picking Atlanta this week because they're going against the Chiefs. They were going against pretty much any other team. They would have I would have picked them for predictions this week. This is typically around the week where teams truly showcase what kind of team they are and what their identity is. It's either this week or next week. Is that first month of play. So I was like, okay, if the Falcons are going to show me anything and build off of that last week performance, this would be the week. That was a good first drive to do it. Yeah, and like the Chiefs' defense, I mean, for as good as it has played this season, it could be a lot better, and it was a lot better. Was a lot better last year. Like it's the same reason why like I'm not worried about Miami. They're gonna come out next week in Monday Night Football, hopefully kick Tennessee's ass or at least beat them. And then that fully shows like, okay, what kind of team are they? Can they truly bounce back after a game like today? Because today was an atrocious performance. But if you want my full thoughts on it, there's a video up they released just before this. Check that out. Yeah, it goes into a little more detail and all that. Just watch that instead. I'm not gonna go too into it tonight. Kickoff is underway. A little bit of a squib kick, gonna bounce and be returned from about the end zone. And brought up to about the 21-22. There is a flag. There was a good chance, depending on how many flags are in this first quarter, I add a flag counter. Holding on Kansas City is the call. Yeah, I'm not even good. Initially, I don't have one because, I mean, for most people here, came from Tom Grassi's Team Thinks to the Raid 2 weeks ago. Because I know he has one. I don't want to fully copy. But, I mean, after the Dolphins game today, last week's Sunday Night Football, I get why he has it. Mahomes, shotgun, back to his right. Going to send a man in motion. 11 minutes on the first quarter. Mahomes rolling out right, throwing back across the field, and it's going to be incomplete. Short arm to throw to Rashee Rice. And he was wide open. Could have been a big play on that one. If anything, I might add like something at the bottom or whatever in the corner here. Might be like something. We'll see. Yeah, that was a great play design on the Atlanta touchdown. All right, 2nd and 10. Mahomes, shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right, looking to throw. Quick pass right side, going to be caught. And as Xavier Worthy getting about 9.5, maybe enough for the first down. And yeah, they're saying he got 10. Xavier Worthy, man. The Chiefs needed to target Kelsey more. Like I feel like they need to. Their offense has not been fully complete yet, and him not getting a lot of a lot of targets is probably the reason. Mahomes just shotgun back to each side, going to quick pass left side for a swing pass to Xavier Worthy, cutting the field, gaining 6 on the play up to about the 27. Yeah, Xavier Worthy. Not much else to really say about that. Just Xavier Worthy. He's fast. Like again, I'm gonna be talking about Miami quite a bit, but the way the Chiefs are getting Worthy the ball is something I want to see Miami do a lot more. But enough about Miami. Mahomes shotgun back to his right, going to hand this off up the middle, and that's going to be enough for the first down and more. Gain of roughly 6 on the play. That's Carson Steele on the handoff. The rookie undrafted free agent Carson Steele picking up the first down. He's been a solid pickup for them. He's lined up to Mahomes' right in shotgun. We're going to send Kelsey in motion to make it 3 receiving options to the right as well. Quick pass, Kelsey, bubble screen. That's going to gain a yard. Okay, hey, got Kelsey involved. Neighbors had a good day today. It very easily could be Neighbors, but honestly, I have no idea who is offensive rookie of the year at this point. No idea. I mean, Bo Nix has had a pretty solid rookie season so far. No passing touchdowns, but he's ran the ball well himself. Neighbors is an option. I mean, who knows? Mahomes looking to throw in 2nd and 9. Pass over the middle. Caught by Rashee Rice. Makes a man miss. Gets past midfield to about the 48. Yeah, I mean, no. This is gonna be weird to say, but Joe Alt, give it to a lineman. Just give it to an offensive lineman. Mahomes shotgun back to his right. 2 receivers left. Kelsey and the receiver to the right, looking to throw. Stepping up. Pass left side, going to be incomplete. Looking for Juju Smith-Schuster. And 2nd and 10 coming up. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. But like who is true? I guess we'll see how Jaden Daniels plays tomorrow. But like, there has not been a rookie that has truly stood out yet this season. And yeah, we're 3 weeks in, but still, like, I feel like someone needs to eventually stand out. Mahomes shotgun back to his left, 2 receivers each side, looking to throw. Pump faking, I'm gonna step up and take it himself up the middle. Going to gain about 9 on the play. 3rd and short coming up. Like, Neighbors has had a pretty good season so far. None of the quarterbacks really stand out. Who am I missing? I know there's a few other receiving options I'm missing. Xavier Worthy's an option that could get it. We haven't seen Keon Coleman or Xavier Legette do much yet. All right, 3rd and 1, and the Chiefs are calling a timeout already. Odunze has not done a lot this season. He's had his opportunities to, but he's either dropped those opportunities or Williams hasn't thrown him those opportunities. The issue with a rookie receiver like Odunze getting Rookie of the Year is if he has a really big season, then that means that all of his stuff, all of his like receiving yards and touchdowns are also going to benefit Caleb Williams. And the AP would rather give it to Williams then instead of Odunze. Unless it is like a majority of it is yak and yards after the catch. Like, you're very rarely gonna see a team that has both a rookie quarterback and a rookie receiver. You're rarely gonna see the rookie receiver win Rookie of the Year if they have a good year. All right, 3rd and 1. Mahomes under center, back behind him. Atlanta stacking the box. The Chiefs are stacking the line of scrimmage. Handoff up the middle. Carson Steele, and did he get it? It's going to depend on the spot, but he's tackled just about the line to gain. It depends on where the spot of the ball is. Based on that spot, he's short. Based on that spot, I think he's barely short. Oh, it's close. But I do think he is short. Yeah, 4th and inches. The Chiefs are in the T formation. Mahomes under center. 3 in the backfield, not only 2 in the backfield. Handoff for Rashee Rice, left side. And did he get it? One ref says he's at the line to gain, and they're signaling first down. That is a barely getting it. That is tight. Did he get it? I don't know if he got it. It depends on where the ball is when he was back facing the line. Oh, I don't know. And yeah, I think there's the challenge flag from Atlanta. Yeah, Raheem Morris is challenging the spot of the ball. I like that challenge. I like that challenge. I don't know. I don't think he got it. It is close. Yeah, that's a smart challenge. Because Rice was leaning like to the right a bit. So the idea is if the ball is like at his chest and he's leaning backwards, like towards the line of scrimmage, I don't think he got it. I think he's gonna be just short. And I'm still feeling my lunch today. Jeez. Yeah, I have a pregame routine for Miami, and it includes some hot chicken sliders. Still feeling that in my throat. All right, at commercial break, as they challenge and review the spot of the ball. And this is gonna be interesting. All right, what is this movie that they just showed a trailer for? Like Chris Evans and The Rock in a Christmas movie. Jeez. Yeah, at commercial break, and quickly use this time to say to subscribe if you are new. It'd be greatly appreciated. Trying to get to 300 by the end of the year. Play-by-plays all season long, including the spring when the UFL is on. Beginning March 28th, I'll be right back here for that. Be back tomorrow for Monday Night Football, particularly the Washington Commanders against the Cincinnati Bengals. And yeah, leave a like while you're at it. Greatly appreciated. Stick around, as we're still at commercial break in this one. All right, let's see what this challenge is. Coming back from commercial break. Let's see. Again, this is going to be This is going to be close. I think it might be ruled not enough evidence to overturn. Because you can't fully see where the ball is. It could be at his chest, could be like a little one in the shoulders. Like we don't fully know based on that angle. But I feel like they could find a way to piece angles together. Now, call still stands. Mahomes, play action, looking to throw on 1st and 10. Tucking it deep down the field. And it is incomplete. Nearly picked off. Looking for Xavier Worthy. Dangerous pass. And the Falcons nearly called ball don't lie. I believe that was Justin Simmons back there almost picking that one off. And man, if that would have been an interception, you already know. You already know that the internet would be flooded with ball don't lie. Mahomes, shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Going to look to throw. Pass left side, going to be caught for a gain of roughly 5. Juju Smith-Schuster on the reception, catching that high pass. 3rd and 5 coming up. I know that wasn't Justin Simmons. All right, 3rd and 6 is the official ruling. Mahomes, shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers to each side, bunched up. Looking for the plus 28. Looking to throw. Atlanta, sending pressure. Quick pass right side. Going to be caught. Rolling out of bounds. Did Rashee Rice get the first? It's going to depend on the spot once again. That is going to be close again. I mean, he was rolling. And Kelsey was like, well, what? They gave him the first. Mahomes under center, going to hand this off up the middle. That's going to go nowhere. Flag on the play. And 34. Okay, it was a catch, definitely. I wasn't sure about the spot. Like he was rolling like at the line-ish. Too many men on the field for Atlanta. 1st and 5 coming up. Who was number 34 on the Chiefs? Oh, it's Samaje Perine. Yeah. So I know they. I'll probably discuss it at some point. I imagine he'll be getting a handoff today. All right, 1st and 5. Mahomes shotgun back to his left. 2 receivers to the left, 2 tight ends to the right. Kelsey sent in motion from right to left. Going to hand this one off once again. Going to try to work that right side. Going to get up to about the 20, a gain of roughly 2.5, 3. That's Samaje Perine once again. So, I know that they signed Kareem Hunt in between weeks. Is he active today? Or are they waiting for next week to throw him out there? Mahomes, shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers and a tight end to the left as well. 2nd and 1. Going to hand off once again up the middle with Carson Steele. That's going to gain about 2 yards, enough for the first down. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Yeah, I know Pacheco was placed on IR. That he's gonna miss some time. I'm not fully sure. Yeah, I didn't get to see the inactives list for these 2 teams before stream. Mahomes, shotgun, back to each side. 2 receivers left. Going to look to throw, pump faking. Going to throw it over the middle for a screenplay to Carson Steele. Going to gain a yard, going to gain about 2, maybe 3 yards. Ball to about the 15. Kareem Hunt. And because I know they signed Kareem Hunt in the offseason, or in the offseason, in between weeks. I'm not sure if he was active today or not. I don't think he would have been because, I mean, he knows the system. Andy Reid was there when he was in KC. All right, Mahomes, shotgun, back to his right, looking to throw. Atlanta sending pressure up the middle. Going for the end zone, is picked off in the end zone. Interception. Justin Simmons attended for Travis Kelsey. The pass was underthrown. And ball don't lie. Mahomes threw it off his back foot. No, it wasn't for Kelsey. That was for Noah Gray. But Justin Simmons takes it off. And man, oh man. Atlanta has a shot. Undisclosed reason, that makes sense. He was just signed in between weeks. I think he was officially signed on Wednesday. So yeah, I didn't fully expect him to be playing today. But at the same time, it's like he knows Andy Reid's style. He knows the system. So if I'm maybe. But honestly, the Chiefs don't even need Kareem Hunt. Even with Pacheco being out. Because, I mean, Samaje Perine and Carson Steele are both really good backs. But, hey, a good running back doesn't matter if you're going to be throwing passes like that. It's Justin Simmons making a big time play. Yeah, I can check the inactives then real quick. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised. Let's see, week 3 inactives. Okay, no, he wasn't. DJ Hansen, Ethan Driscoll. Yeah, no. Yeah, no notable inactives today. As we're at commercial break after the Justin Simmons interception, we're going to use this time to say subscribe. Really appreciated. Playback plays all season long, including when the UFL rolls around in the spring. March 28th is the official kickoff date. We don't know exactly who's going to be playing in that game yet. I imagine it'll be Birmingham in some capacity. But yeah, stick around. Really appreciated. I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow night for Washington Cincy, as we're at commercial here from Atlanta. And Justin Simmons has 6 career interceptions on Mahomes. That's crazy. Yeah, he's probably not going to see the field until next week, realistically. Because again, he was signed midweek. But yeah, Justin Simmons was reading the eyes of Mahomes perfectly. That's such a great interception. Cousins shotgun back behind him, ball on the 20. Gonna hand this off for Robinson, right side, gonna cut up the middle and gain roughly 5, maybe 6 on the play. So Kirk Cousins, Bijan Robinson, good first play there. Looking to just build off of the interception. Yeah, that is funny. Cousins under center, back behind him. Little hesitation with the snap, but eventually hands it off to Robinson right side. Going to pick up 6. That's enough for the first down. Gain of 6 enough for the first down for Bijan Robinson. And yeah, Cousins a little kind of bobbled the snap a bit, but hey, it still works. Yeah, Justin Simmons keeping the ball every time he picks off. Yeah, keeping the ball every time he picks off Mahomes is great. Cousins under center, back behind him, going to hand this off left side this time for Bijan Robinson. He gets stuffed. Loss of 2 on the play, absolutely stonewalled. That George Karlaftis on the tackle for loss there. He fight. That's a great play. Jeez. Yeah, that is true with Justin Simmons. All right, Cousins, shotgun, back behind him. 2 receivers spread out each side, sending 1 in motion from left to right. 2nd and 11. Quick pass right side. Darnell Mooney on the swing screen and going to be brought down after a gain of roughly 4. So a 3rd and 7 coming up. I know fall just started, but I'm waiting for it to get cooler out. And by cooler, I mean 80, low 80s, high 70s. I'm just. Oh, last year it got pretty damn cold down here, around October. 3rd and 9 after the gain of 2. Cousins shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers left, looking for the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Pocket collapsing, escaping to his right. Trying to find a man, just throws it away. Incomplete. Kind of in the vicinity of Kyle Pitts, who nearly made a great grab. Falls incomplete. Flag on the play. 10 seconds to go in the first. Bro, no matter where you are in Florida, it's going to get pretty damn hot no matter what time of year it is. Again, we get 2 weeks of it being really cool and nice, and typically is right after hurricane season. or it's like just before the end of hurricane season. Hands to the face on Atlanta's the penalty. It will be declined. 4th and 9 coming up, and out comes 4th and 9 coming up, and out comes the punting unit. So yeah, it's like typically mid October to like mid December. We get like a 2-week window in that range for it to be like really nice weather out. Although again, like last year, it was really nice out for like 2 months. It was fantastic. Punt comes off clean, and what could be the final play of the quarter going to be returned beginning from the 10-yard line. Trying to find the lanes, McCall Harmon going to be brought down near the 21. That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. You think the refs are going to call shit against the Chiefs? Hell no. Since when? Okay. I'm going to quickly be right back. We're at commercial break. Going to be right back. As again, the Chiefs are about to begin their first drive of the second quarter. All right, still at commercial break. Yeah, exactly. I mean, again, what are you going to do? Refs see things very subjectively. And I'm feeling that fucking feeling that spiciness from earlier, jeez. Why did it take 4 hours? No, it took like it took like 6 hours. No, 5.5 for me to actually finally feel the after effects of spacing of that pre-game meal. Normally it's like right after. Like normally it's during the Dolphin game, the first quarter or so. It's when like I feel the spiciness still in my mouth. But no, it waited till right now apparently. Whatever. If you have a Dave's Hot Chicken near you, try it. If you have it, it is fantastic. But man, does it kick your ass sometimes when you least expect it. But it's a tradition for me at this point to go to get it. It started last year basically. It is good. Alright, just coming out of commercial break here in Atlanta to begin the second quarter. The Falcons up by 7 in a game that Arthur Blank is being put in a ring of honor tonight. So, hopefully he can get a win for him. Mahomes gonna play action, looking to throw, pass left side in a flat, going to be caught by Rashee Rice. Spinning, makes a defender miss, finally gets out of bounds after a gain of roughly 6. Nice solid pickup there. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4. Mahomes and shotgun back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Going to hand this off. Samaje Perine up the middle. Going to get to roughly the 30. 29.5. Gain of like 3 on the play. Yeah, that's fair. No, but it's. I mean, they have non-spice levels, but it's. Oh man, it's good. I don't typically like spicy food either, but that place knows how to season their chicken. Even with it being spicy, it is damn good. Mahomes shotgun back to his left. Going to look to throw on 3rd and 1. Quick pass over the middle. It is caught for a gain of about 3. And that is Travis Kelce on the reception. He finally gets his name properly called today. And that is with about 2 minutes into the second quarter. I mean, it is weird that an owner is being put into the Ring of Honor while he's still the owner. But at least it's not like Tepper doing it. Mahomes handoff, trying to work that left side and cutting up the middle. It's Carson Steele trying to break off tackles, but eventually gets brought down by like 3 different Falcon players after a gain of 2. Gain of 3, they're ruling it. So 13 minutes to go in the first half. 2nd and 7 coming up for Kansas City. Mahomes shotgun back to his right. Going to quick pass right side of Rashee Rice. And breaks 2 tackles. Gets the first down and more. Down to about the 48-yard line. Gain of 10-ish. On that simple receiver screen. And the Chiefs are moving. What do you mean they should have called that? Or like, yeah, like the stop of forward progress and the late hit and shit on Carson Steele, maybe. 1st and 10, Mahomes shotgun back to his right. Going to hand this one off up the middle and breaks 1 tackle. Gains about 9 on the play is Samaje Perine. Again, running really nice tonight. Yeah, it is watching a good offensive line work and block well is one of the funnest things to do. Even if it's the pass blocking, run blocking, no matter what, it is a poetry. Handoff up the middle, Perine gonna get the first down and more. Down to about the 35, maybe 34. First down, Kansas City. Yeah, Perine's having himself a night already. But again, a good offensive line blocking, whether it's pass block or run block, is poetry in motion. It is amazing. That's why a team like the Lions, the Chiefs, even Baltimore to an extent, like they are fun teams to watch because of how well they can block. Mahomes, shotgun, back to his left. Handoff up the middle once again for Perine. This is going to gain about 2, maybe 3. Oh yeah, he's definitely improving. I'm sure like Denver giving up on him, Denver not bringing him back, probably gave him a lot of motivation, especially since he signed with the Chiefs as well. All right, 2nd and 8. Mahomes shotgun back to his left. Going to look to throw this time. And going to be hit while thrown incomplete at the feet of Samaje Perine. A delayed blitz came off the left side and nearly got home. I mean, the Chiefs do run a multi-back set. It's not like they have one workhorse running back, and then the other another 1 or 2 can circle in whenever. But yeah, they even out the carries pretty well. Mahomes shotgun back to his left on 3rd and 8, looking to throw, rolling out left, trying to find someone, pump faking a shit ton of times. Finally throwing it left side, going to be caught for the first down and inside the 20. He just pump faked like 5 times before delivering that pass to a butt naked open receiver. Like there was no need to pump fake that many times to hit that pass, but he did. It worked. That's Justin Watson on the reception. Now, this is a very nicely ran levels concept. I mean, he is open for ever. Mahomes handoff up the middle. Perine brought down at the line of scrimmage. Helmet comes off with it as well. Flag on the play. P Run got laid out on that one. And it's illegal formation on Kansas City to call and hold in on Atlanta. So penalties will offset. Replay first down. Yeah, the left tackle was blocked up. All right, Mahomes shotgun back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. First and 10 at the 20. Pump fake and throw in left side incomplete. Intended for Carson Steele in the flat. Second and 10 coming up now for the Chiefs. 9.5 to play in this quarter. Mahomes shotgun back to his right, 3 receiving options to the right. Quick pass right side for a bubble screen, cutting up the field. Gonna pick up about 7 on the play. That's Xavier Worthy. Third and short, the Chiefs looking to tie this game at the best case scenario. At least should be able to at least get points on the board from here. This has been a 12-play drive, spanning 6 minutes. Mahomes shotgun back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. Looking to throw, throwing left side, has a man wide open, is caught, and touchdown Kansas City. Rashid Rice, but there is a flag on the play. There is a flag. As it currently sits, it's about a 13-yard touchdown grab from Rashid Rice. And it's roughing the passer is the penalty. So the touchdown stands. Penalty will be added, I believe, to the kickoff. But the Chiefs have responded and are an extra point away from tying this one up. $8:45 to go in the half. This has been a pretty quick moving game, and I'm not going to wood so we don't get like 20 penalties in the third quarter. What do you mean by that? I know they played Penn State last week. Or yesterday. I know they played Penn State. But at the same time, it is Kent State. They're not going to be that great of a team. All right, to tie this game up, Harrison Buckner, 33 yards out, the extra point kick is up and good. Tie game in Atlanta with 8:45 to play in the first half. Yeah, what was that score of the Kent State Penn State game? Where's Big Ten? There we go. Yeah, I remember hearing that. I remember hearing that for Tennessee. Combined 127 nothing. Jeez. Because Tennessee put up what, like 50? No, they put up 30 and no, it was 50 and a half, right? And then I know Penn State probably had a field day. I mean, I feel bad for Kent State because yeah, like that money is going to hopefully help them with like getting better. But like they haven't been relevant. The only reason they've been relevant like for a while is because Julian Edelman is went to school there. I mean, that's like the only reason they actually have like been relevant in some capacity. I feel bad for them. 77-50. Damn. Jeez. Didn't Tennessee beat Oklahoma yesterday, right? I feel like I heard that. I don't know. My college football. I might watch stuff, but like my like the stuff I saw from college football on like Twitter and shit was more so surrounding like Arch Manning in Colorado. Barely. Hey, a win's a win. Especially when they have what? They have a true freshman quarterback, right? That's what Nico is? Or is he just a redshirt freshman? Either way, they have a freshman quarterback. Close game. I mean, Oklahoma is not a bad team. Jackson Arnold's pretty solid. Could be a good UFL player next year. Either showcase in the 99 club. 99 career regular season games. He's passed both Stafford and Marino in passing yards and passing touchdowns respectively. The Hypo offense, yeah. The SEC, I mean, the SEC and Big Ten are both very weird conferences when it comes to both the offensive styles that you see from them. Because you have like those few teams that like are run like more modern offenses, and you have the others that are just like, why? A kickoff underway, going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta will begin from the 30. Because like in the Big Ten, for example, you have Penn State, you have Oregon, you have Michigan, you have Ohio State. I mean, Washington might be able to get thrown in there like all the West Coast teams, but for the most part, those are the four teams that you know year in year out are going to have really explosive offense. Everyone else, they might not, but the defense is going to be solid. I mean, I guess LSU does. It's mainly just because you guys had the talent to for a while, but now at this point, I'm not sure. Cousins shotgun back behind him, looking to throw on 1st and 10. As time pass over the middle is incomplete. Are they ruling that a fumble? No, incomplete. Intended for Ray McLeod over the middle. Would have been a gain of 12 and enough for the first down. Yeah, that's incomplete. They never had full possession. Great. That's a great defensive play to knock that ball loose. But yeah, incomplete. My 2nd and 10, Cousins shotgun back to his right. Two receivers left, receiver and a tight end to the right. Handoff left side, cutting up the middle. Going to gain roughly 4 on the play. That's Tyler Algier. 3rd down coming up. Yeah. I mean, Wildcat, oh man, the Wildcat formation is so weird nowadays. I mean, it was always weird, even when it was like at its peak. But like, you rarely see Wildcat anymore. And like 5 years ago, it was like a somewhat like a once a game type of thing you'll see for some teams. Like Cincinnati, y'all used to use a Wildcat quite a bit when you had Mohamed Sanu. 3rd and 6, Cousins shotgun back to his right, 2 receiving options each side. Looking for the 40, back to pass. Throwing left side, has a man and incomplete. Drake London, the intended receiver, flag on the play. Man, if Drake London didn't hesitate there on that route, he would have been able to have it. He slowed down a little bit. Oh, roughing the passer on Kansas City's the call. Automatic first down for Atlanta. Calling in on Chris Jones. What's wrong with Mohamed Sanu? He's also a Falcon legend. And he played for Miami for like a week. A Falcon is down on the ground. I believe it's one of their linemen. We're gonna be heading to commercial break. Someone asked Jerry Jones if they regret not signing Derrick Henry, to which he responds, "We couldn't afford him." Yes, you fucking could. You 100% could have afforded Derrick Henry. Man, what? It was Thomas knew what? He played in Cincinnati in like 13, 14? So it would have been him, AJ Green, Tyler Eifert, and I want to say Jerome Simpson, but that's not correct. Is it? Definitely not Hujman Zada. That was before. It was like 09. Oh, whatever. At commercial break, we're going to use this time to say to subscribe if you're new. Be greatly appreciated. Play-by-plays all season long, plus the UFL when that comes around beginning March 28th. And stick around. Really appreciated. Leave a like while you're at it as well. Trying to get to 300 by the end of the year. 12-13. Did I really get that year correctly? That was just a shot in the dark. There's no shot I actually got that year correctly. There we go. Pro Football Reference. Here we go. Yeah, it was 2012 to 2015. He played in Cincy. Damn, that's crazy. That is crazy that I got that year correct. Jeez. I think that was a shot in the dark. Because the main highlight I see of Sanu's time in Cincy was that one like trick play touchdown he threw to AJ Green. And I could just picture the CBS scoreboard during that highlight. And I'm like, okay, that scoreboard was used in like the 2012-14 era of CBS. A replay of the roughing the passer. And yeah, it's not the hardest of hits, but it's definitely late. And he was thrown to the ground. So Cousins in shotgun, back behind him, 1st and 10 from the 49. Going to handoff left side, Bijan Robinson going to go nowhere. Stuffed at the line of scrimmage. No gain. 2nd and 10 coming up. 7:37 left to go in the half. Maybe it's that same thing with a few other players that like maybe didn't have the greatest of careers, but are known for like a very specific thing. I'm like, okay, what's that? What scoreboard can I picture them with? That might have been that 13 might have been that play. I don't know. Again, Sanu has what, like 8 touchdown passes in his career. Cousins shotgun back to his right, looking to throw in 2nd and 10. Has some time throwing deep over the middle, right side. Kyle Pitts, the 10, the 5, and down at the 1. Flag on the play, however. But as it currently stands, Kyle Pitts, a damn near 50-yard touchdown. But a 49-yard reception. What's the penalty? Bro, Cousins is slinging it tonight. Great play. Beautiful pass to Kyle Pitts. What's the flag? Players are walking back towards midfield. Holding on Kansas City. Penalty is declined. Atlanta's ball on the 1-yard line. First, they're saying touchdown? The touchdown graphic just popped up. I'm pretty sure he was down at the 1. But beautiful. Oh, it was a beautiful route by Kyle Pitts. Jeez, man, that's insane. The fact that he got that open is amazing. Like, Kyle Pitts has been disappointing in his career so far, but hey, he's having a pretty decent season right now. Yeah, ball at the 1. Ball at the 1. Cousins under center, T formation, 3 backs in the backfield. Going to hand this off Bijan, cutting up the middle. Did he get in? And they're saying touchdown Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. The 1-yard touchdown run. And Atlanta retakes the lead. Taking a page out of the Birmingham Stallions playbook. With this T-form. He just found a hole and said, screw it, I'm kicking it in. And did he cross the plane? It's close. Oh, that's close. That is really close. If he did cross the plane, it is by the tip of the football. Now the extra point to make it a 7-point game is up and good. And the Falcons, they are in the driver's seat. Yeah, it had. I believe it had to have been with the nose of the football. It's just close. And that brings us to commercial break. Atlanta's having themselves a day right now. Let's see. Since I have it pulled up, let me find Mohamed Sanu's passing stats. 7 for 8 in his career. Crazy. 4 passing touchdowns. Who did I saw then that had 8? No, whatever. No, it had to have. I believe it was 2012 then that one because it was 73 yards. It was either 12 or 14. That's a new touchdown I'm thinking about. It's still a commercial break. As Atlanta looking pretty solid in this one. Definitely better than, not better than I expected, but you're playing well. That's for sure. It's at commercial break still. I saw something somewhere that a receiver had 8 touchdown passes. Wait, am I thinking of Antoine Randall? Because I know he had quite a few, including one in a Super Bowl. Might be thinking of him. Another AFC North receiver that can throw the ball. Where's his? He has 6. Close enough. All right, kickoff is underway. Going to be returned from the goal line. And working it up past the 25, brought down near the 31s, McCole Hardman. The Chiefs will take over from there with 6.5 to play. Yeah, I don't get why they're throwing the ball so much with Caleb Williams when they don't have the O-line to boot. Like, their O-line just isn't good enough to be passing the ball 52 times. Mahomes, shotgun back to his right, looking to hand it off up the middle. And going to be a nice solid pickup of about 10 for Carson Steele. To get right up to about the first down marker, might have gotten the first down. That's Carson. That is hilarious. Carson Steele's sister has her wedding tonight, so the family's watching the game from there. That's amazing. Second and 1, Mahomes shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the right, sending 1 in motion. Going to hand it off up the middle once again with Carson Steele. Going to get up to about the 45, 44 and a half. First down, Kansas City. I mean, hey, gotta play. I honestly, I can't tell if that's hilarious or if that's I mean, I assume the wedding was planned well in advance. To the point where it was probably planned when he wasn't signed with a team. Mahomes, play action, looking to throw. Pass over the middle, wide open, going to be caught. And that's going to be a gain of roughly 13 on the play. That's Noah Gray, first down, Kansas City. I assume that was planned before they knew for a fact that he was going to be signed to a team. So I can't fully blame the sister there. Exactly. He's an undrafted free agent. This was probably planned right after the draft or whatever, but it's still funny. Mahomes, shotgun, quick pass, right side, bubble screen for a Rashee Rice. Going to gain 2 on the play up to the plus 41. Just under 4:40 to play in the first half. But I imagine if the Chiefs win, he will probably get the game ball as like hey, here's a wedding gift from the Chiefs. Mahomes, shotgun, back to his left. Shifting the back to his right now. Looking to throw. Pass left side going to be caught. Rashee Rice wide open. And going to gain about 7 on the play. Up to the plus 34. Just about. Might be, plus 34. Yeah, plus 34. Right. All right, third and short coming up for the Chiefs. 3rd and 1. Just under 4 minutes to play. Ball on the plus 35, basically. Mahomes, shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to the right, a receiver and tight end to the left. Making adjustments at the line. Going to hand this off up the middle. And going absolutely nowhere. Stonewalled at the line of scrimmage. Samaje Perine on the carry. And fourth and 1 coming up. We'll see what the Chiefs decide to do here. Out comes Harrison Buckner in the field goal unit to make it a 4-point game. Don't know why I stumbled there for a second. Buckner so far this season is 4 from 4 from field goal range. This one from 53. Kick is up. Has the accuracy and has the leg. 10-14 game in Atlanta. The Falcons are going to have just about 2:45 to go in the half to try and extend their lead. What did Prescott say? That brings us to commercial. Prescott after the loss. Jump off if you want. Please, please. I know he means like jump off the bandwagon and whatnot, but that's just not a great thing to say. All right, again, add commercial break. The Chiefs' defense doesn't look completely awful. I mean, they have one good stop of a drive, but they haven't looked great this season so far, especially compared to how they looked last year. So I get it, but it's still a solid defense that again, it's eventually going to truly find its identity. It's just taking a little bit of time. Again, it's so solid. Yeah, I get what you mean, Bob Flash. I mean, yeah, as long as like the Chiefs get ball to begin the second half, they can keep it a one-score game, a one-possession game. I think they'll be happy, and can hopefully the offense can get going a bit more. That's the thing I'm more concerned about with the Chiefs, is just how weird their offense has looked. I mean, the complete lack of Kelsey being involved is a question, definitely. But then, like, again, getting these like third and short situations, and it's kind of just like, this is normally where Kelsey comes in, and you've just been pounding the rock, which is fine. Like, I get it, but come on, guy mixed up a little bit. Yeah, with that the Pepsi Lay's commercial, whatever, where they have like the retired players pretending to come back. Why do they have Randy Moss involved in that? I feel like Randy Moss could still play if he wanted to. He's not like the other three. Where like, yeah, they're definitely past their prime. Yeah, exactly. Like, the Chiefs are definitely playing off this season so far. But I'm not too worried. I'm worried, but not in the sense that, oh, they're all of a sudden not gonna have a shot to repeat. Like, they're still the Chiefs. They'll figure it out at some point. Kickoff is underway, going to be caught in the end zone and down for a touchback. Atlanta will begin from the 30. I mean, look at last season with the Chiefs. Like, yeah, they didn't play the greatest to begin the year. They started off slow, but at the same time, like, they eventually found their footing and they took it the rest of the way. So like, they can do the same thing this year. So it's just gonna take time. They may lose a game here or there, but no, they're still the Chiefs. Cousins under center, back behind him. With three receivers to the left. Gonna toss this left side with Bijan Robinson. Going to barely not shut off one tackler. Gonna gain roughly 3 on the play. Oh, they're showcasing the injury that one of Atlanta's linemen suffered, and it kind of got rolled up on, pulling his knee. And now another one is limping off the field. Jeez. And he gets rolled up on as well. Not good to have O-line injuries, that's for sure. I know good and well as a Dolphin fan. Was that their center? Oh, that was their center who got banged up. All right, 2nd and 8 coming up. And that brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Atlanta. Falcons with a 4-point lead, looking to extend it the right before the end of the half. Chiefs get ball to begin the second half, so that's why they kind of want to extend this lead, make it at least 7 points. Yeah, that is commercial break for the 2-minute warning. Quickly, gonna use this time to say, if you are new, subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. Leave a like while you're at it as well. Trying to get to 300 subscribers by the end of the year. Play-by-plays all season long, including the playoffs. And come this spring for the UFL. That begins March 28th. We appreciate it if you stick around for that also. Be back tomorrow night for Monday Night Football. And yeah, all season long. Wednesday night streams weekly as well, with the NBA season rolling around. We'll be talking the NBA on those as well. So they might go from an hour roughly a night to maybe an hour and a half, 2. We'll see. But yeah, stick around. Greatly appreciated. You know the whole other spiel. As we're still at commercial here in Atlanta for the 2-minute warning. A Royal Caribbean commercial. They showed a commercial for the new Joker movie that comes out pretty soon. I don't fully know if I'm interested in it or if I want to see it, but I don't know. It looks interesting enough, But at the same time, I'm just not that big of a DC fan. Yep, still at commercial. Still at commercial. I like what I've seen from both sides today. That's for sure. I've been on a month and a half streak at this point without like. I mean, I get proper rest, but at the same time, like I'm so tired. Ugh. All right, back from commercial break here in Atlanta. Final 2 minutes of the first half coming up. Cousins alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Looking for the 40. Has time to throw. They're going to be sacked from behind. That ball is loose. And is going to be knocked out of bounds with a flag on the field. A sack from behind forces the ball loose, and Bijan Robinson just kicks it out of bounds. That's going to be a flag. Yeah, his Achilles still might be bothering him a bit, but it's definitely like improving as the weeks go on. All right, what's the flag? I imagine it's on the Falcons because you can't just purposely kick the ball out of bounds. So it's probably going to be on Bijan Robinson. Yeah, it's going to be on sportsmanlike. I mean, you can make the argument that he's kind of getting like slid into and tackled from behind, but nah, that's most likely going to be like intentionally kicking the ball out of bounds wherever the penalty is called. That's a rare penalty call though. That's why I don't know the name of it. Going if it was a fumble, kick the ball out of bounds on Atlanta. And second down. Did we play the down? Oh, and you really replayed it down with that penalty? That kind of benefits Atlanta, no? I could have sworn there's a loss of down involved somehow. Because yeah, why not just kick it out of bounds then if it's a fumble along the sideline? If you still played it down, replayed it down, why not just kick it out of bounds? Because in what would normally be third and whatever, if Bijan just picked the ball up, it's now going to be what, like second and something. Okay, no, they said third and 12. Okay, they just probably didn't say it correctly. Unless they said loss of down, not replay down. And the refs talking to Andy Reid on the sideline. Maybe the ref misspoke. This is where like again, this is a penalty that does not happen often. So I don't fully know. 3rd and 18 is coming up, I guess. It would make sense if it's loss of down, but the ref signaled second down. All right, the ref said something, but they're saying 3rd and 18. That makes a lot more sense. All right, 3rd and 18. Cousins, shotgun, back behind him. 2 receivers spread out to each side. Ball on the 22, looking for the 40. And bobbled snap, caught by Bijan Robinson, going to gain 5. Basically a poor direct snap, but man, that was dangerous. And the Chiefs are going to call their second timeout. I mean, that's basically what the play call was. It was going to be a handoff up the middle, or at least a toss up the middle to Bijan anyway. Instead of actually handing the ball off to him, Cousins kind of just like accidentally tossed it his way due to the bobbled snap. Like, yeah, that works. It would have been as effective. I mean, maybe because he's probably supposed to go more outside, but nonetheless, the Chiefs call their second timeout with 1:46 remaining in the half. And now comes the punting unit. McCole Hardman back to return this one. Yeah, that's true, Bob Flash. Punt comes off clean, going to bounce at around the 30 and downed at about the 34. No return on the play. Begin from there. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, it's weird because there's not really a good play call for 4th and 18. There's over 3rd and 18. There's just not a good play call for that. So like, no matter how much time you have to like come to try to like think about what play you want to call, you're not gonna find a good one. Yeah, that's what they call it. Illegal kick and 10 yards. Well, no, it's illegal kick, and I'm pretty sure it's where it's either 10 yards or where the ball goes out of bounds from. We're at. Because if the ball goes, if it was supposed to be a loss of like 12, and you kicked, or like a loss of like 8, and you kicked the ball 4 yards back more out of bounds, to where like it's a loss of 12, then they'll probably just keep it a loss of 12, because that would make some sense, I believe. Or it might be loss of 5 where the ball goes out of bounds. I don't fully know the workings of that rule. It doesn't happen a lot. I don't see it a lot. I think the last time it was called that I can remember, I believe it was Cincy who kicked it out of bounds in the end zone. If I remember correctly, I don't see it a lot, so I don't fully know the workings of it. So yeah, we're at commercial. Atlanta. Kansas City is going to have about 1:45 to try to do something here, maybe and potentially double up and take the lead. Yeah, 5-yard loss where it went out of bounds. Yeah, that makes sense as well. It was all just weird. All right. Back from commercial here, showcasing the Ohio State Michigan State game that's going to be this upcoming Saturday. Speaking of, UCF Colorado gets big noon kickoff this Saturday, and that's amazing. All right. Mahomes, shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers left, looking to throw. Pass right side, going to be caught in the flat by Samaje Perine and pick up about 5. Going hurry up here. Minute and a half to play. Why? What the? Hold on. All right, Mahomes is in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers left, looking to throw, and going to be brought down threw it away, barely avoiding the sack. 3rd and 5. Yeah, I got watching YouTube TV. My internet kind of bugged out there for a second, so we missed the full actual play. That was a replay of it. 3rd and 5 coming up. Mahomes looking to throw, has time, pass wide open over the middle, and hit his incomplete. Rashid Rice has to go off his hands, and Jesse Bates barely doesn't pick that ball off. Through the hands of Rashee Rice and Jesse Bates. Oh, he went for the one-hander. He went for the one-hand snag. If he goes two there, he might have picked it off. Eerily similar to the Brian Branch pick six to begin last season, as the Chiefs are going to punt this one away with 1:10 to go in the half. Ball is going to bounce and be returned from inside the 16, inside 20 and the 19, returned up to the 30. With 1 minute to play in the half, the Falcons have 2 timeouts and need to go roughly 30 yards for a field goal. As we have a mini commercial going on here. Yeah. That would have been that would have changed the tide of this game, because that would have put Atlanta squarely into field goal range with that pick. Like it would have been a great spot for Atlanta. Cousins shotgun back to his left. 2 receivers to the left, a tight end and receiver to the right. And going to be a flag on the play. False start Atlanta. Going to push them back a bit. All right, 1st and 15 coming up now. I don't know. The more I look at these Falcons uniforms, the more I'm thinking they need more red in them. Whether that's the helmet having the red shell again or what. Cousins looking to throw on 1st and 15. Quick pass going to be caught by Drake London. He's going to get past the 30 to about the 34. I'm just like, they need more red in some capacity. They have that one stripe, they have those stripes, but just not enough. Cousins looking to throw 2nd and 5. Hit while being thrown. It's a duck. Going to be picked off and lateraled backwards. Going to be returned up to about the plus 32? Plus 33? A costly interception by Cousins, who got absolutely blocked while throwing that ball. And it was just an absolute duck of a pass. Yeah, that's just a not bad decision, but just an unfortunate situation that he got hit. His arm got hit while throwing. And just an absolute duck. Pretty much caught it like it was a punt. And then a smart move to then hand it off to one of his teammates, Mahomes. Ball on the plus 34. Shotgun back to his right. Going to look to throw. Quick pass right side swing route to Samaje Perine. Makes one man miss, breaks off one tackle, finally brought down after a gain of 8. 23 seconds on the clock. The clock being stopped. It wasn't even an arm punt. Because at least with an arm punt, that goes like the distance of a punt. That throw went like 20 yards. Not even, maybe. Like an arm punt, an arm punt goes like 50 plus yards. Like that was just bad. All right, 23 seconds on the clock. 2nd and 2 coming up for Kansas City. Kelsey has not been involved a lot this season, and today continues that. 2nd and 2, Mahomes, shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers each side. Ball on the 26. Looking to throw. Escaping to his right. Stepping up now. Has space to run if he decides to. No. Throws it end zone. And incomplete. Just basically a throwaway in the vicinity of Juju Smith-Schuster. 3rd and 2 coming up. 15 seconds. You have enough time to take basically one more shot towards the end zone. Yeah, just nothing really going there. Maybe he thought Kelsey was going to continue running straight, but even if he did, that ball landed like 3 yards out of bounds back at the end zone. All right, 3rd and 2. Mahomes, shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. 3 seconds left on the play clock. They get it off in time, looking to throw. Pass left side, and it's going to be incomplete. Basically a throwaway once again. 4th and 2 coming up. Out trots Harrison Butker to make it a 1-point game, and will basically bring that to halftime. But Atlanta's defense does a nice job there bailing out the offense, but either way, it's going to be a rough situation to be in entering the half. Only up by 1 against this Chiefs team. 44-yard try from the right hash. Snap good, hold good, kick, nearly blocked, but it goes straight down Broadway. 13-14 game with 6 seconds left in the half. I'm just going to keep the possession indicator on the Chiefs because if anything, the Falcons would just need this out once they get the ball, and the Chiefs will get ball to begin the second half. Again, approaching halftime here. And man, oh man, the Chiefs. The Falcons are playing well. The Chiefs are playing well enough. Or they're playing decently enough. This game being a 1-point game shows us how good the Chiefs are at bend don't break and just wait until you have your moment to strike. Like, they don't force anything. They don't try to make the big play. I mean, Mahomes had that 1 interception, but I mean, their defense made a stop right after that. As Butker going to kick this one away, where it is going to be downed in the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Atlanta will probably need this one out with 6 seconds to go in the half and ball on the 30. All right. And yeah, Atlanta's going to need this one out to halftime with a 1-point lead. Again, a really solid showing from Atlanta, but honestly, a pretty decent showing from the Chiefs. You do want to see more from their offense, but the defense played well this half. And the offense was able to get some things going late in this half, but just kind of waiting for a little bit more to show up for them. Meanwhile, the Falcons, I think they can be pretty happy entering the half with a 1-point lead. Obviously, you kind of wish for more. You had chances to make it a bigger lead, but either way, you have a 1-point lead entering the half against the defending Super Bowl champions. And one of the better teams in the league, so you definitely will take it. But yeah, that brings us to halftime. Typically, one of these drinks lasts me the game, but because I'm still feeling that lunch from earlier, I don't know how long this will last me. If I need to have more, I restocked yesterday on that mini fridge. All right, I'm gonna be heading to commercial here at halftime, and with that, I will be very quickly, right back. Brum, We back. Still at commercial. Still at halftime. Hey, this game should come down to the wire, though. It's been a pretty good game so far. It has been a pretty good game. All right. Let's see. I kept up a little bit with the games today, especially that first window. Yeah, the Giants had a nice win. The Colts won. Man, the Vikings are looking incredible. They're looking insane. Eagles put out a nice win against Philly. The Steelers, man, they were honorable mentions last week for me. They're definitely going to be on power rankings this week. Exactly where, I'm not fully sure. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out tomorrow. The Packers played a really nice game. The Panthers had a nice game, though Vegas nearly came back. The Lions had a nice win. I'm going to move them back up probably. All right, at commercial still here at halftime. Again, Kansas City is expected to get the ball back. They're going to get the ball back to begin the second half. Yep, they're showcasing some of the highlights throughout the week. Justin Fields, man, he is looking night and day between last year and this year with the change of scenery. And then Sam Darnold is playing incredibly well as also. Yeah, again, it's been a good day of football. And tomorrow we got 2 more games. Yeah, and NHL playoffs are today. The Panthers won both games. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, let's go, man. Love seeing the Panthers do well. Because they kind of all I got. Again, very solid showing for the Panthers today. Both the Carolina and the Florida Panthers had good showings today. Yeah, we're at halftime. The Ravens ran on 45 of 60 plays today. See, that is Baltimore. That should be Baltimore. The fact that that wasn't Baltimore to begin the season is probably why they're 1-2 at the moment. But that is Baltimore. That is a style of play that they should try to be at. Just pound a rock, play well, be an NFC North team. Yeah, Malik Willis was playing well against Tennessee. I loves to see that. As we're at halftime, not missing anything. Gonna quickly use this time to say to subscribe if you're new. We greatly appreciate it. Play by plays all season long. Trying to get to 300 by the end of the year. Again, play by plays all year long. Wednesday nights is a weekly stream I do, Q&As and all that. And then come the spring, when the UFL rolls around, March 28th is the first game for that. I will be live doing play-by-plays for that as well. Yeah, stick around. We greatly appreciate it. Leave a like while you're at it as well. As we wait for the second half to begin in this one. Yeah, again, the Falcons have been solid today, so have the Chiefs. Nonetheless, one more half to play. Who can escape this one? But it seems like the Chargers just completely fell apart in the second half today. I mean, offense has been weird this week and this season as a whole. I mean, I think Sam Darnold is now the league leading passer, and then like Andy Dalton had a fantastic game today, like completely showing up in the passing game and jumping up the ranks quickly. Yeah. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for the raid. How's everything going over there? All the new people, welcome. Again, yeah, like and subscribe. Trying to get to 300 by the end of the year. Be greatly appreciated. Man, oh man. How's that? How's everyone doing? Who's coming in? I'm I'm feeling all right. I'm a Dolphins fan, so I'm tired as that game was not too long ago, and I was also live for that, so I'm a little bit tired at the moment. But I'm here. I'm feeling pretty good. This game has been entertaining, that's for sure, and it's keeping me up. Gucci. Yeah, you're from Miami as well? Hell yeah. Yeah, I got my stuff for the theme background to it a little bit. Rocking my Florida Panthers jersey because they're the only team that brings me joy nowadays. I'm kidding. Yeah, I trust her. We'll be able to turn it around. We play Tennessee next week, so that's a good sign. But we'll see. I mean, it's just rough at this point. Like there's all this hype in the off season, then you just crumbles like that this early into the season. Whatever. I still have faith. Okay, we'll see. There's a few Chiefs fans joining in. I mean, talk about teams with a little slow starts to the season. The Chiefs. Where's this offense, man? I mean, Kelsey has barely been a factor so far this season, and it's probably part of the reason that the Chiefs look a little bit off. The defense is playing well, but this offense needs to find something going for it. And it's not like teams are necessarily scheming to lock down Kelsey like they were in previous years. They're just not targeting him. It's interesting. It's interesting. I feel like that eventually, like just like most teams that are like continuous playoff teams and contenders and all that, they'll figure it out come mid season, come their bye week, whenever that is. They'll figure it out. They'll get things going. They'll get the ship moving forward. But this is a weird start to the season, and yet they're still 2-0, trying to become 3-0. Yeah, and the injuries all yeah, because Pacheco, I believe he was placed on IR at the very least. I'm not sure exactly how long the timetable is for him. But you still have two pretty solid running backs in P. Ryan and Steele, and just signed Kareem Hunt back, who's probably going to be more of a factor next week. Like it's still a pretty solid team build, even with Pacheco going down. Yeah, exactly. Xavier Worthy, Rashid Rice having himself a pretty solid season so far. I don't know. It's just Kelsey was just that big of a factor that I feel like it's still the same Chiefs, but we're just not used to Kelsey not being this big of a factor, so it looks weird. I feel like it's still like this. It's still the same. It's just it looks off because we're not used to Kelsey being being a non-factor when he's healthy. Anyway, just coming back from halftime, Chiefs will have a shot to take the lead. They get ball to begin the third quarter. Yeah, I mean, everyone is keying on Kelsey, but at the same time, like you look at they show the highlights back. Or you look at like some of the all 22, like they're not fully trying to lock up Kelsey. Like there are plays where Kelsey is open. It's just Mahomes has already gone past that read or hasn't gotten to that read yet. By the time a play is made somewhere else. And like a part of it is Mahomes hasn't fully tried to extend plays as much as he did in years past. The O line is a better offensive line. So a lot of that Mahomes and Kelsey chemistry came on those broken down plays where Mahomes needs to try to find someone open. Kelsey is the one that gets open in those situations the most. So not having those to be an option because again, the O line is playing better is definitely impacting the amount of targets he gets. Anyway, second, but like at the same time, it's just weird. Mahomes looking to throw, going to be finally brought down past midfield. Dude, I am dropping frame. Okay, hopefully it's fixed. That was a weird lag spike on my end. Jeez. All right, again, Rashid Rice, nice pickup there on second down, making people miss with spins. Taking L with dignity. Ball on the plus 47. Mahomes a shotgun back to his left. Going to hand this one off up the middle to Carson Steele. Gonna gain about 5. Welcome back, Bob Flash. Just in time for the second half. Like even Andy Reid knows you gotta get Kelsey more involved. All right, Mahomes shotgun back to his right, looking to throw. Quick pass left side, going to be caught for the first down. A gain of roughly 6, maybe 7. That is Rashid Rice. Solid pickup there. 13 minutes left in the third. Yeah, it's been great. I love it as well, man. And I'm just here to watch football and spread what knowledge I do have. Mahomes looking to throw in first and 10. Dipping in a pass over the middle to Kelsey for a first down and more. Inside the 20 to about the 16 or 17-ish. That's into the red zone, and Kelsey is getting involved more. Yeah, I probably should have said this as soon as the raid came in, but I used to play football. Yeah, it was just a few years of high school, but I studied the game a lot during those years, and I still do. So during these streams, and I want to try doing it for afterwards, but I want to try to just like share my knowledge that I do have. Carson Steele handoff up the middle, gain of roughly 9. Yeah, I mean it's about fucking time Kelsey gets invoked, man. He's been quiet. And already to begin this half, he has 2 good receptions. Super Gonzo has arrived. I mean, it's about time. Mahomes, shotgun, back to each side, 2 receivers to the left. And then Worthy from the right to the left. Handoff up the middle. Carson Steele inside the 5 to about the 3. Yeah, I haven't done it yet this season, even because it's hard to find the time to do it. but you can go find on the channel. You can see two. You can see at least you can see a few different like play breakdowns I've done. I want to try to do more of those. I'll probably be able to do more of those come winter. I definitely will do more when the UFL rolls around, and I'll try to implement that into next year. Wildcat formation. Carson Steele is lined up as shotgun. Mahomes sent in motion. Steele takes it up the middle. Direct snap. Gonna gain about a yard, maybe two. Carson Steele Wildcat? Like, the play calling the Chiefs are doing today, or to have done this season, are things like I would expect McDaniel to pull out, and he just hasn't. Okay, that's it. Last time I'll complain about Miami. You want to see my thoughts on the game early today? There's a video up that went up right before stream. Mahomes, shotgun. Backs all around him. Second and goal. Handoff up the middle and stonewalled. Absolutely nowhere. Lost about a yard, maybe two. And this Carson Steele once again. They're trying to get him a touchdown. They are trying. Third and goal coming up. Just don't turn the ball over, and you will take the lead. Simple as that. Assuming you take the points. Just under 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. Two receiving options to each side. Ball on the 3. Man sent in motion. Rolling out to his left. Looking to throw. Trying to escape the pressure. That's Matthew Judon. Eventually throws it out the back of the end zone for a throwaway. Incomplete. Matthew Judon was on his tail. Oh, and he's shaking up on the sideline now. Was that the Tom and Jerry play? It kind of looked like it from the other. I think I'm pretty sure that's Tom and Jerry. Which the Falcons did a great job of locking it up if it is. A 21-yard try from Harrison Buckner to give the Chiefs their first lead of the night. From the right hash, 21 yards out, kick is straight down the middle. No, Steele would be Animal. Rice would be Fozzie, yeah. No, Steele is Animal. For sure. Steele has a pet crocodile, which I love. Like, that's the most Florida shit ever. I don't even think he's from Florida. No, like, Carson Steele is 100% Animal. He even has the hair for it. Looking like AJ Hawk out there. At commercial break after the Chiefs took their first lead of the night. See how the Falcons respond to begin the second half. Yeah, and then I guess Rice would be Fozzie. Yeah. As the season put no, Chris Jones would be Fozzie because like that's the main three right there. And then who would Rice be? I'm realizing I don't know a lot of the names from the Muppets, huh? I thought I knew a good bit. I guess Rashid Rice would then be Rizzo. Damn, I thought I knew more of names from the Muppets than I actually do. Crazy. To be fair, I never really was a Muppets guy. When I was growing up, it was more so Sesame Street. He's the rat. I mean, I've seen a few Muppets things. I more so see like the jokes that get constantly replayed, or like the skits that the other people do. I typically don't watch like I don't like sit down and like I'm gonna watch Muppets Take Manhattan or whatever that movie's called. Yeah, exactly. The Kerman Mahomes comparisons. But I do like the idea that the Chiefs are just the Muppets. Like if you take the Chiefs into Muppets, like there are kind of good comparisons. Like what Andy Reid would be, what Snuffleupagus. All right, Buckner set to kick this one away. It's going to be returned from about the goal line and trying to find a lane brought up to about the 27 ish. The Falcons will begin from there. Yeah, Snuffleupagus for Andy Reid. I think that fits. It feels like it fits. How are the Falcons going to respond? These first few drives of the second half go quite a long way. Cousins under center, going to play action, looking to throw. Dump off right side in a flat to Darnell Mooney. Going to try to make some people miss. Ends up gaining about 5 on the play. Just about 9:20 to go in this third quarter. Yep, 2nd and 5 coming up. Allen is definitely Big Bird, yeah. Cousins shotgun back behind him, going to hand this off. Bijan Robinson right side, going to gain about 3 on the play. Allen is Big Bird, yeah, that makes sense. Fewest games to 40K passing yards. Matt Ryan 151, Stafford 147, Breeze 152, and Kirk Cousins is tied at 153 with Dan the Man Marino. Right, nope, right back there. Cousins looking to throw in 3rd and 2. Has some time. They're going to step up to his right and going to get tripped up for a sack. Loss of about 2 on the play. There are 4 quarters in the game. So there's about a quarter and a half ish left to go as we have just crossed just under 8 minutes to go in the third. Yeah, 4 quarters to play. Gotta play a full 60 minutes if you want to win a football game. And yeah, quarter of anything is 1/4. All right, 4th and 3, punting unit on the field for Atlanta. 7.5 to play. Punt comes off clean. And it's going to be bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. Nearly a great punt there. Oh, you're good. You're good, Emma. Yeah. Math is difficult. Even coming from a math major, not the easiest thing. Yeah, now respect. Sunday Night Football with a little tribute to the legend Mercury Morris. Passed away last night. Rest in peace to an absolute legend. Mercury Morris, a massive part of the 1972 undefeated Dolphins, and also the 73 team that went back to back. Where you have Jim Kick and Larry Zonka to be the power running backs, where they just run over people. Mercury Morris was the speedster, hence the nickname Mercury. And there's absolute legend for those teams. Sadly, like his career didn't do much afterwards. I think he retired 78, I want to say, or 79. He retired not too long after those years because of injuries. And then even post playing, he was great in the community in South Florida. I was reading, I don't have it with me, it's back on another location. I was reading a book that had a bunch of interviews from those 72 Dolphins, including Mercury Morris. And the thing with Merc is his post playing career is a lot of community work, in part because of he dealt with, not he didn't deal with, but he was caught in like the drug deal and stuff. And he served extra time than was normal for a first offender. It's just kind of like showcase to the community that like and the kids that hey, this is not a good thing. And then after he served that time, he did work in the community, absolute legend in South Florida, and also in East Texas where he's from. Legend on and off the field, will be missed. Him and Jim Kick reunite. As the years go on, less and less members of that legendary team stick around. And soon enough, that team will become purely legend. But it's amazing. Man, like, I remember what like a few years ago, and NFL Films did it wasn't a football life, but it was something similar where they brought out Jim Kick and Mercury Morris out to Alaska where Larry Zonka resides, and just gave them I think it was either a day or 2 days just with each other to reminisce, and they filmed it all, and it was amazing of a watch. If you can find it, I highly recommend. All right, 1st and 10 from the 20 out of commercial break. Mahomes under center. Back behind him, handoff up the middle. Carson Steele going to gain about 5, maybe 6. But yeah. Mercury Morris. Absolute legend. In part because he did not give a shit about what Shula had to say. It was funny. Reading those stories is hilarious. Mahomes, shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Quick pass left side, caught by Rashid Rice. Going to be marked down just shy of the first. A gain of 4.5. I mean, Alaska would be fun to visit. I wouldn't want to live there because that does not sound like fun. But I'm sure, and I've seen photos and stuff, but it is absolutely beautiful if you go to Alaska at the right time. Like it is a winter wonderland without with a good bit of snow, but not like an insane amount. Mahomes handoff up the middle on 3rd and 1, going to gain 2 with Carson Steele, 1st down, Kansas City. Like visiting Alaska at like the right time of year would be amazing. Again, I've seen and I've heard that it is absolutely beautiful. Same thing with most of like that, not that area because Alaska's all on its own over there, but like most of the Northwest, like most of the Great Plains, Wyoming, Montana. Like I've heard it's absolutely beautiful over there if you go at the right time of year. Mahomes play action, looking to throw on 1st and 10. Pass over the middle, going to be caught. Pass midfield, brought down near the plus 41-42. Rashid Rice on the reception. And Kansas City is moving. Yeah, just absolute dot of a throw to Rashid Rice. Right over the linebacker. Beautifully placed. A nice grab. 1st and 10 from the 42. Mahomes shotgun back to his left. Pass left side for a screenplay to Xavier Worthy, going to gain a yard. Yeah, I figured I'd wear the Panthers jersey tonight for this game because they had 2 preseason games tonight. They won both of them. The Miami game went. That's all I can really say about it right now, or want to say about it. It went. It happened. Yeah, figured I wear a jersey of an actual championship caliber team. Mahomes shotgun back to his right, 2 receivers to each side. 2nd and 9. Ball on the plus 41. Looking to throw. Pump fake, going to step up, has space to run. He does. 1st down and plenty more, sliding down you to 25. Here, further north than Boston. Yeah. Rockies. Yeah, I mean, I've been to California. I've been to LA a few times. Yeah, Boston, I think, is the furthest north I went as well. I'm trying to picture the map. I believe so. Yeah, I think Boston would be the furthest north. Mahomes shotgun back to his left. Handoff up the middle. Carson Steele Going to get inside the 20, gain of roughly 8 up to about the 18. Yeah, again, like East Coast. I don't know how long I'm gonna be sitting on the East Coast. As long as I can, as long as I need to, basically. Everything just goes based off East Coast, and like staying on the East Coast makes things a lot easier. I have been to Europe, yeah. I have been to Europe. I don't know I don't know if I'll ever go back. It was fun. I would love to go back to Rome again just for the pasta. Handoff up the middle. Carson Steele on 2nd and 2. Going to fight. Might have picked up the first. If not, it's 3rd and inches. But I think the main judge is saying first down. Yeah, London was nice. The thing with that Europe trip, I probably if I'm gonna go back to Europe, I wouldn't want to go to those places again. Like if I'm gonna go over to like the British Isles, I would want to go to like Scotland or Ireland. If I'm gonna go to Paris, I would want to go to like Versailles or Normandy. If I'm gonna go to Italy, yeah, I'll probably stop by Rome again for the pasta, but really can get that good pasta anywhere. End around for Xavier Worthy, left side, going to get inside, going to get to about the 10. Maybe like, I want to go to not Venice, but where's why am I blanking? Naples would probably be good to see. I don't know. Pretty much a lot of Italy is like beautiful. I've heard. Yeah, I can understand not liking to fly, especially long distances, because for as fun as Pompeii would be nice. For as fun as that Europe trip was, the long flights was. Ooh. Mahomes under center, back behind him, 3 receivers to the right. Quick pass for Rashid Rice on the screenplay that got read like a book by AJ Terrell. Loss of about 2 on the play, and Rashid Rice is slow to get up. He's in pain. He got laid out pretty much as soon as that ball touched his hands. Yeah, Terrell read that like a book. I would love to go to Greece. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but I would love to. With a minute and a half to play in the third, that might bring us to a commercial break due to injury timeout. Yep, it does. Yeah, Terrell. He is an underrated corner in the league. It didn't look bad, but it was probably the case of either Wayne got knocked out or the placement of the arm kind of like hit something, or it was related to maybe the legs in some way, like maybe the foot didn't fully like give way from the turf, so it got stuck a little bit and the ankle got rolled or whatnot. Um, Most likely and hopefully it's just the wind got knocked out of him because he wasn't expecting the hit to come. But either way, he's down. We got commercial break for him to be checked up on. There, at commercial break with a minute and a half to go in the third. Because I believe Atlanta does use artificial turf, so it could be that just the cleat didn't give properly. Oops, still at commercial. Yeah. I mean, like AJ Terrell is one of the more underrated backs. He gets talked about a little bit, especially by Falcons fans, obviously, but his name doesn't really get brought up in the sense of like top 10 corners. And I feel like I mean it kind of does, but at the same time, that discussion is like really so focused on Sertan, Gardner, Sauce Gardner, Ramsey. Like those are the main 3. There's others. Kyle Hamilton gets thrown in there and he's a safety, but really like the whole DB convo. Um, who else? I feel like I'm definitely missing some of the corners that get brought up. Third and 7, Mahomes, shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Going to look to throw. Atlanta sending pressure. Pass over the middle. Caught. And that's going to be a touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster extends the lead. Her first graph. I did a project on that last year. And my thoughts is like, yeah, grass can be better. But in the grand scheme of things, probably the best case scenario is a hybrid of grass and turf, which I think some stadiums in the NFL do use the hybrid. But the PAT is missed wide right. Harrison Buckner misses it wide right, and it remains an 8-point game. Like a hybrid of the two. One that like a surface that is like durable like turf, but has the feel and the give of grass. I feel like would be the best case scenario. The question is just how do you implement that? Because you can't really force that kind of implementation. But at the same time, it's the case where like stadiums across the league, especially in the northern part of the NFL, they've found ways to use the hybrid / natural grass already. There's a bunch of teams either don't want like a bunch of owners either don't want to fund that, or a bunch of teams don't want to work on that. Like a team like MetLife Stadium is a big one that gets brought up when it comes to like, oh, they should switch from turf to natural grass. But the issue is a cone-owned stadium, so both owners need to agree on it. And I know damn well the Mara family ain't spending shit on new turf. Kick going to be returned past the 30 to about the 33 for Ray McLeod. They'd be like because I believe MetLife is ran by both the Jets and Giants, but I believe it's primarily owned by the Giants. Block in the back is the penalty called on the kickoff. So in that case, it would be up to the Mara family, and I highly doubt they want to spend the money that would be needed to implement shit. Yeah, exactly. Upkeep of turf is easier. Because, like, for example, for like MetLife, they will need to implement the heating system that the Packers have, and that would pretty much be an entire renovation of MetLife, and both teams want the fuck out of MetLife at this point. Cousins, play action, looking to throw on 1st and 10. Pass tipped at the line. No, what? Pump faked, thrown left side, going to be caught for a gain of 11. That's Darnell Mooney. Like, I would not be surprised. I mean, it's a relatively new stadium, MetLife, and it is a nice-ish stadium. But yeah, I mean, both teams probably don't want to be there for too long. And I imagine both teams probably want their own stadium as well. Cousins under center, back behind him, sending a man in motion, and hand it off up the middle, and that gets stonewalled for a loss of 3, maybe 4. And that might be the last play of this third quarter. Yeah, just completely stonewalled. 2nd and 12, 8 seconds left in the quarter. Cousins and shotgun looking to throw. They run in a play. Screenplay right side. Bijan Robinson has a lane. 1st down and more. Past the 40. He fumbled. Who fell on it? A KC player has escaped with the ball. Or are they ruling him down by contact, though? That's the question. Oh, yeah, he's down by contact. He is down by contact at about the 42. A big-time play to end the quarter. And the Falcons are moving down the field. But he was down by contact. That brings us to a commercial break. 15 minutes to play. 8-point game. All comes down to this. No, not this drive, but all comes down to these final 15. Oh yeah. Damn it, I gotta figure out what I want to do on Saturday now. Because big noon kickoff. So oh, happy early birthday then. I'll probably be live next Sunday as well. But yeah, bot flash. So this Saturday, because UCF in Colorado are playing, big noon kickoff is coming to Orlando, which is like Fox's equivalent to College Game Day. Part of me is tempted. Part of me is tempted to go. I don't fully know if I'm going to, because I'm not fully sure if I'm going to go to the game. I'm gonna get my ticket for it because I can for free as a student, but I don't fully know if I'm gonna even go to the game because I don't know what my schedule is looking like for Saturday yet. I'm not sure how much work I'm gonna have to do and all that, so we'll see. Yeah, the main thing is I'm waiting for College Game Day to come here. That for sure I'm going to. I don't know if I don't know yet if I want to wake up potentially at like 7:30 to go to Big Noon Kickoff and sit and watch Urban Meyer live. Like, I don't know if I want to do that. It's cool as hell, and it's the first time Big Noon Kickoff is coming to Florida in general. But yeah, I don't know if I want to be out there at like 8 a.m. for 4 hours to watch the back of Urban Meyer's head. Like, I don't know if I want to do that yet. I'll figure it out. I'm sure there'll be talks about classes and stuff about it. Cousins under center, back behind him, going to toss this left side of Tyler Algier and going to cut up and gain about 2, maybe 3. Yeah. It's I'm pretty sure it's gonna be right by the stadium. So yeah, it's not far from me. So I'm tempted, but I don't know. We'll see. Again, you already know that if game day ever goes to UCF, I'm gonna be at that bitch. Yeah, it would be a cool thing to experience. Again, it depends on like how Friday goes, how the week goes. Play action, Cousins looking to throw, pass going to be incomplete. Short armed it to Drake London, who would have been open, but 3rd and 7 coming up. That was a wobbly pass. Maybe it's just cool that it's even an option that I can do that. Like I don't typically go to like the tailgating. I mean, I did last year, but I'm not that big of a tailgater. But like this is the type of tailgate that I can get behind. That I can be on TV. Cousins shotgun back to his left, 3 receivers to the right, 3rd and 7, needing the plus 49. Dropping back, looking to throw. Pass over the middle, caught. Darnell Mooney. Pass midfield, inside the 40 to about the plus 38. I mean, again, like, the reason why, like, I would really, like, I would want... I'm waiting for College Game Day to potentially go to UCF because that would mean that Ad would have his show from UCF on Friday, and I would be showing up to that for sure. Cousins handoff right side to Bijan Robinson can gain about 3. He's like, that's something I would show up to, unless that might. I'm trying to think if you would host it inside the stadium or not, and that might be an issue. But yeah, because like that would be cool. Game day is a cool experience. Big noon kickoff. I mean, it's trying to be like game day, but I mean, seeing the Corso headgear pick in person would be amazing. Cousins under center, back behind him, man sent in motion, play action, looking to throw, gonna just toss it at the feet of Bijan Robinson. Couldn't get the chip block that was needed. An incomplete 3rd and 7 coming up with a Chief player shaken up on the field. Casey had a free rusher, and yeah, Bijan just completely whiffed on the block. To be fair, it was not an easy block to ask him to make. Yeah, I would not. No, I would not stream that experience. No, that was never the plan. Cousins looking to throw on 3rd and 7. Quick pressure and incomplete. Seemed like they were attempting another screenplay, but just never unfolded. Like if I'm gonna go do something for me to experience, I might record a few things from there for like shorts and stuff. But no, like if I'm gonna go, with it being that early as well, like again, I'll figure it out. I'll figure out again. I gotta see how the week goes. Really, how Thursday Night Football goes. That's gonna be a weird game between the Cowboys and Giants. Depending on how that goes, could depend on like how the weekend is for me. 54-yard try from the right hash to make it a 5-point game. Kick is up and it is right down Broadway. We have ourselves a game. I just realized Young Ho Koo, his step back and the way he lines up for these kicks is interesting to me. Oh yeah, for sure. An O-line play, quality O-line play, is really hard to come across in the NFL. And thus, like when a quality O-lineman goes down, you're in a rough state. Yeah, in theory they do. But at the same time, the Cowboys have looked awful the past 2 weeks. Like this week they looked bad. Last week they got the asses handed to them from New Orleans. Like I don't know with Dallas anymore. And to be fair, I saw this coming. You go back to my NFC division predictions, I have Dallas finishing 3rd. I saw this coming, yet not to this extent. And not this early in the season. Yeah, it's definitely a shorter drop, which is interesting. It works. It's impressive. But yeah, definitely interesting. Like, I saw Dallas being slow. I saw Dallas being rough. Go back to that video. There's a lot else wrong with that video, but I saw Dallas being rough. I did not get a lot of things right. At least as of right now. But at least so far I've gotten that Dallas is not going to look good this year. I have at least gotten that. As we're at commercial break after the field goal, KC is going to have ball with about 10 minutes to play and a chance to extend this lead and maybe put a nail in the coffin. Yeah, you go back to those division prediction videos for both the AFC and NFC. There's a lot rough with them. But at the same time, there's also quite a bit that's like, yeah, that's pretty good. Like the NFC West, but that's obvious. The NFC South, so far, pretty solid. I think I'm completely backwards on the AFC North. Completely backwards on that division. There's plenty of time left. Dude, I'm way off on the clock here. 13 minutes roughly to play. Kick is underway. Going to be downed in the end zone for a touchback. KC will be given a ball on the 30. It would have been... It's still so Baltimore that game ended up as close as it was. Because they were blowing them out earlier in that game. The thing is, Ball Flash, is not just this season with Harbaugh. It's since Lamar Jackson's taken over, basically. They cannot keep a lead in the fourth. It's weird. Mahomes shotgun back to his left, handoff up the middle. Carson Steele, gain of about 5, maybe 6. Yeah, the AFC North has started all bad shit. But like the Ravens, it's been for a few years now that the Ravens can't keep a double digit lead in the fourth. Like there's that photo that gets like thrown around every so often. That's like just a list of scoreboards that have Baltimore with a 10+ point lead and the caption, "They lost this game." Mahomes looking to throw in 2nd and 4, pass left side, Samaje Perine in the flat, going to gain about 2. Like, I don't get it. And part of it might be. No, I don't even know what part of it might be. Because I was going to say part of it might be the defense. But it's like. They've had really good defenses. And they still have. Like, their current defensive unit is really good. Maybe like the DC is a little more issue, but he's a first-time DC. I'm not surprised by that. It's just weird. Baltimore's a weird team at the moment. 3rd and 2, Mahomes shotgun back to his right, looking to throw. Has some time, pass over the middle, incomplete. Intended for Travis Kelce, but couldn't hang on. And with 11.5 to play in this one, 4th and 2 coming up, are we going to see the field goal unit? Or field punt unit? He was open, but honestly, that was a pretty good hit by Jesse Bates. Yeah, that was good job from Jesse Bates to get a hand on that ball and forcing it loose. Jesse Bates, man, he's been playing really well. He's really good. He's an underrated safety. High snap on the punt, but comes off clean nonetheless. Going to bounce outside of 15. Return beginning from the 10. Trying to make people miss. He fumbled it. It's fumbled. KC falls on it inside the 10. What is that sequence? What just happened? A high snap forces the punt to be late, but still no punt rush there. So a punt comes off clean, bounces at like the 16, return begins at the 10, makes one man miss, and then, oh no, down by contact. He's down by contact, okay. Yeah, Atlanta got lucky. That's twice tonight. Yeah, down by contact at like the 11. So yeah, it'll be Atlanta ball. Jeez. Okay, that's great. That's done. All right. Atlanta ball at about the 11, thanks to down by contact. That brings us to commercial. I'll be right back. All right, still that commercial. Not missing anything. Yeah, this is a pretty solid game. I kind of expected that tonight, especially with how Atlanta turned up in the second half of last week. Like Atlanta is starting to find their groove and find their rhythm. So they're becoming a better team as the weeks go on. Because the thing with Atlanta was they signed a bunch of these pieces in the offseason for both offense and defense. So it was going to take at least a few weeks for them to get used for them to get like accustomed to each other and how they play in an actual game environment and the speed of which they play. So now that they have a few weeks at that, they're going to put things together better. Next week is going to really be the big week for them. Because it's the first month of play is really the month that teams focus on figuring out what they run best. So the Falcons have starting to figure that out. They're going to look really good starting next week and beyond. The question is just, can like a team like Tampa keep up with that? Can the New Orleans keep up with it? These teams that now might be a game ahead or even tied with Atlanta for the division, can they keep up with Atlanta's improvements? Cousins, shotgun, back behind him. Ball on the 11, looking to throw. Has some time pass, going to be a wobbler due to being hit while thrown. Ball's incomplete. Ray McLeod, the intended receiver, and there's a flag on the play. That hands to the face on Atlanta, as Chris Jones' helmet was pretty much pushed off of him. Because you have the preseason, which is supposed to be about like the whole getting used to each other and getting accustomed and all that shit. But and now at this point, teams are more so using it to like experiment with the play call and experiment with the backup units. And then the first month of the season is really like the preseason. Cousins shotgun back to his left, sending a man in motion, 1st and 15, handoff up the middle. Tyler Algier breaks one tackle, gets down to about the 15. Going to be a gain of roughly 9 on the play. So a 2nd and 6 coming up just about. 2nd and 5. Cousins going to hand this off left side Algier. Plenty of space to run. Just past the 25 up to about the 27. First down Atlanta. Cousins under center, back behind him. 3 receivers to the right, sending one of those in motion. Handoff right side. And going to gain 2, maybe 3, is Tyler Algier on the carry up to about the 30. 10-20 to play now in the game. A big time drive for Atlanta. You get a touchdown here, take the lead. You put pressure on Kansas City. Cousins, shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers to each side, looking to throw. Pass right side quick, going to be caught by Kyle Pitts. That's enough for the first down. Gain of 8. Gain of 9. 1st and 10 coming up. Just under 10 minutes to play. Weirdly enough, the Falcons have gotten Kyle Pitts more in action these first 3 weeks than the Chiefs have Travis Kelce. That's not supposed to be how shit works. Cousins under center, back behind him. Sending a man in motion from left to right. Going to hand this off right side with Bijan Robinson, who cuts up the middle and gains 2, maybe 3 on the play. Atlanta running a little bit of chew clock here, letting this clock run a bit in between plays. Bold strategy, because that means you really have to get in the end zone on this drive. You're expecting a touchdown drive because you want to kill the clock. That way the Chiefs don't have a lot of time when they get the ball back. Cousins shotgun back to his left, looking to throw. Quick pressure left side, gonna get the pass out to Drake London. Pass midfield, fumbled, caught the fumble, and brought down near the plus 46, maybe 47. A Chief player is shaken up down on the field. And Cousins was hot to his blind side, got the pass off in time, but takes a hit after the throw. Great pass to Drake London, who Luckily, we regains possession of that ball. Otherwise, it would have been a disastrous fumble. They do. They. I mean, again, two of the potential fumbles were down by contact, but that one was nearly disastrous. As Nick Bolton is being taken off the field after that play. So 1st and 10 coming up. Cousins shotgun back to his left. Two receiving options each side. End around with Ray McLeod cutting up the field. And big gain still going down the sideline. Eventually steps out of bounds, but not before getting near the 20, it seems. But Ray McLeod, big time gain on that play. Depending on where they marked him out of bounds, as either a gain of 10 to a gain of 20. Beautiful blocking on that left side. Let's see, where did he step out at, to be exact? Stepped out about the 25, I believe. 26-yard line, they're saying. Cousins, quick pass right side to Darnell Mooney on a bubble screen. He's going to lose 2. Like, again, I'm watching all these other games this year, or like this week and this season so far. And I'm seeing a bunch of other teams use end arounds and jet sweeps through their fast star players. And I'm just sitting here as a Dolphins fan with 2 and really 3 really fast playmakers. Like, where are my end arounds? Cousins shotgun back to his left. Going to look to throw. Pressure comes in quick. Pass left side as well. For Bijan Robinson going to gain about 3, maybe 4 on the play. I'm just like, end around, more end arounds, please. Yeah, that's one of the main things Miami's been missing. I go a little bit more in detail of all that in the post-game video that released a few hours ago. Check that out. Really appreciate it. Subscribe. Blah, blah, blah. 7 minutes to play in this game. 3rd and 8 coming up for Atlanta. And what might be 4 down territory, or I doubt it because you have 3 timeouts left. Cousins shotgun back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right. Needing the 16-yard line. 2 receivers each side now, and they get Kansas City to jump. Though we'll see. Pitts was in motion there. It might have headed towards up the field. Is that a false start instead? No, it's a neutral zone infraction on Kansas City. So 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 3 coming up. Listen, I say 3. In part because 1, Mostert has been out the past 2 weeks. 2, Jalen Wright he still has some stuff to work on. He's not fully there yet. I expect it by mid-season, though. And 3, I don't fully know who the third one you're talking about is. Cousins shotgun going to hand this one off up the middle and going to get stonewalled. No gain. 4th and 3 coming up. Maybe T-Fox. We'll see. Atlanta's facing a big-time decision here on 4th down. Do you take the points, make it a 2-point game, or they keep the offense on the field? Cousins shotgun back to his left. 2 receivers each side looking to throw. Pass over the middle. Caught by Drake London. Down to about the 11-yard line. Keeping the drive alive. A touchdown gives Atlanta the lead. Under 6 minutes to play. About 11 yards out. If KC loses, man, power rankings is already tough as shit this week. I don't need it tougher. I really don't need it much tougher. Cousins, shotgun, back to his left. 3 receiving options to the left, bunched up. Toss play left side for Bijan Robinson, trying to find a lane. Eventually does. Gains about 5, maybe 6, up to the 5-yard line. Actually ruling him down, I believe that's at the 7, so gain of 4. About 5 minutes to play. This is a long drive for Atlanta, and it is perfect for them. This is a beautiful drive. They've ran the ball really well. They're killing the clock well, passing well when they need to. Cousins shotgun back to his right. 2nd and 6, needing the 1 yard line for a first down. Handoff up the middle for Tyler Algier. Going to gain about 2 up to the 5. So again, they can get a first down at the 1 yard line. And then so they're about going to be about 4 yards. 3rd and 4 about coming up, and Bijan's heading onto the field. 4.5 to play. 3rd and 5. Yeah, 5 yards. Berrios is quick. We're not using him as a receiver because we haven't. He's a return man for us, and he's a primary return man. Cousins shotgun back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. Casey sending pressure, pass, end zone, double coverage, incomplete. Trying to force it into Kyle Pitts. Is it Kyle Pitts? No. Why am I blinking on his first? To Pitts. Is it Kyle Pitts? Either way, bad pass. Trying to force that one over the middle of the field. And yeah, that was not going to be. It is Kyle Pitts. I don't know why that sounds off to me right now. It is Kyle Pitts. That just sounds off. 4th and 5. Cousins shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Casey sending pressure. Pass and incomplete. Short-armed it to Drake London in the end zone. Kansas City will get ball from about their own 6. Up by 5. And 4 minutes to play. Man, oh man, this game's going to come down to the wire. I don't know why Kyle Pitts sounds so off to me right now. And they both look similar when they get targets, aka most of the time it's either going to be a massive gain or dropped. Commercial break, 4 minutes to play. Casey with the ball after the 4th down stand. And we'll see what the defense can do here for Atlanta. Gotta make a stop here. Gotta make a big time stand. A safety would be ideal. Like a safety would be absolutely ideal. Yeah, especially with the Falcons text, with the Falcons font, 8 and 5 can look similar. Man, that Falcons text font does not do curves well. It just doesn't. Especially the number font. The text font is okay, but the number font, yeah, it's not the greatest. Again, at commercial, final 4 minutes. Gonna quickly use this time to say, subscribe if you're new, be greatly appreciated. Play-by-plays all season long, trying to get to 300 by the end of the year. I'll be back tomorrow night for Washington Cincy, as well as in the spring when the UFL begins. I'll be doing play-by-plays for all of those games as well. Yeah, stick around, be greatly appreciated. And while down there, subscribe and leave a like while you're at it. All greatly appreciated. Yeah, exactly. They use the square number. Why did they use? I mean, you can use square numbered font and still have make it look and so make the curve numbers look different. But instead they're blocked. It kind of just like, I get why, but I feel like it should be so much better. I feel like they could do so much better. Especially when the mascot is especially when your mascot is a falcon. Why is it so blocky of a number and text font? It don't make sense. Jamal Jackson. Mahomes handoff up the middle on 1st and 10, going to gain about 2 on the play. As that crosses the 4-minute mark. They got Samuel Jackson voice. I mean, I guess, what is the broadcast trying to say there should have been DPI there? I mean, that ball hit him in the shoulder. Like, when he didn't even have to jump. Like, no. Mahomes, shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers left. 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Rolling out to his left. Trying to find someone. Going to fake a shovel pass. Keep it himself. Brought down 2 yards shy of the first. To about the 14-yard line. Yeah, they're really trying to say that should have been DPI on the Chiefs on that 3rd down play. I mean, maybe, but at the same time, like, the Chiefs player didn't even have to move. The ball just hit him in the back. If he jumped and everything, then yeah, but no, he just kind of stood there. Mahomes, shotgun, back to his left, 3rd and 2. Clock is ticking, 2:45 to play. Sending a man in motion, looking to throw. Has time. Pass over the middle. And incomplete. Threw it in between both Xavier Worthy and Rashid Rice. Seemed like both were open, so he just couldn't pick between the two. And the Falcons, with 2.5 to play, will be getting the ball back with all 3 timeouts. It seems like the broadcast is saying it. It seems like Twitter is saying it. Like, did people really think that should have been DPI? That was just a bad pass from Cousins. Punt comes off clean. Going to be fair caught about the 35. There's a flag on the play. I mean, I could understand why you wanted DPI there. But, like, there wasn't much that... If the ball was higher placed to a point where Pitts could realistically catch it, then yeah. But at the same time, like, that's just not necessarily like a pass interference. That ball was not catchable. Like, there's no way Pitts could have caught that ball. If it was, again, if the ball was a little higher and more so at the helmet and not like the nameplate, then yeah, I could get it. But that hit the nameplate. Is it really? Has the Falcons really primarily used that like blockish style to it? Either way, Cousins, shotgun, back to his left. 1st and 10 from the 35. They picked up the flag on the punt, by the way. Cousins looking to throw. Pass right side, going to be incomplete. Tipped, nearly a great catch by Mooney afterwards, but falls incomplete. Flag on the play. Illegal use of hands to the face on the Chiefs. They have? Really? Interesting. I mean, yeah, I remember the Matt Ryan eras, those that 2010s era. Like, yeah, I remember those being like really blocky numbers and stuff. But I would have thought that like in like when they first entered the league and like those like following years, they would have had more like free flowing styles. Cousins, quick pass right side, Drake London gets past midfield up to about the plus 47. And that should be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Let's see, Cousins and shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options each side. They get the snap off in time. Looking to throw. Pass left side, incomplete. But there is a flag. This is either going to be defensive holding or DPI on Trent McDuffie. And Atlanta is going to steal a few. DPI. Calling pass interference on Trent McDuffie, and Atlanta is going to steal a few yards. Right before the 2-minute warning. Oh yeah, he blocked Ray McLeod from getting from his break. Okay. Yeah, because Ray McLeod was trying to run a corner route, and yeah, McDuffie got in the way. Yeah, that's clear. 2-minute warning from Atlanta. The Falcons will have ball from, I believe, inside the 40. They're gonna have good field position in to begin this next. Coming out of the 2-minute warning. Yeah, commercial break, 2-minute warning. Yep, 2-minute warning, commercial break. The Falcons, man, if they can pull off this win, that'll be hella impressive. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The Falcons, I can look into the Falcons jersey number history. It's weird because like you would think with like the team name of Falcons, you would want to have something that represents the whole like flying nature, the predator nature, like just block numbers doesn't seem like a lot of sense. Oh wait, that first London game on October 6th is looking like it's gonna be a fantastic game now. Jets Vikings looking like a great game all of a sudden, 3 weeks in. Alright, just coming back from commercial break. Again, Falcons will have ball from, about the 37. Cousins and shotgun looking to throw. KC sending pressure. Pass left side. Has a man incomplete. Drake London had a step on the corner, but just couldn't put it on target. Yeah, the Jets have started to play a lot better than week one. Like they're putting the pieces together now that Rodgers is actually playing consistently. And by that I mean like he's actually playing in more than one game. Like they're putting the pieces together, they're looking good. We'll see kind of where that can take them and how long that they can last. But from right now, they're looking pretty good. Cousins, quick pass, right side, Mooney going to be caught and brought down after a gain of 1. And there's going to be a horse collar. Oh my, the Chiefs. So many dumb mistakes in this game right now. That could make sense. That could definitely make sense, Botflash, for the whole sharpness of the numbers. The horse collar tackle on the Chiefs. This fourth quarter has been mental mistake after mental mistake. I mean, yeah, the Chiefs. Who they play last week? Why am I blanking on that? They could have against Cincy. Cousin shotgun back to his right. Ball on the 23. Going to pass left side, going to be caught by Mooney, but brought down back into 25, a loss of 3. Maybe that is a reason but yeah. Man, oh man. Again, just the mental errors in this, this final like 10 or so minutes. Cousin shotgun back to his right. 2 receivers each side. Ball on the 24. Looking to pass. Throw over the middle. Caught Drake London. Breaks the tackle. Gets inside the 15 to about the 14. 1 minute to play. A big time third down coming up. And that's Atlanta's first timeout they're calling. Is that what? I mean, it would make sense, definitely. It would definitely make sense if that's the reason behind it. But I don't know. I just feel like there's probably a better way to go about it. All right, 3rd and 1, a minute 3 to play. Third and 1, Cousins shotgun back to his left. Needing 1 yard, handoff up the middle, and stonewalled. Oh, did that second effort get it? I don't think so. It's going to be short. 4th and inches, game on the line coming up. Yeah, 4th down, just under a minute to play. No, a touch, even without the extra point, the Falcons take the lead. They just need to get in the end zone. It's that simple. Just need to get in the end zone. And the Chiefs call their first timeout. All they need to do is get into the end zone, and they have the lead. I spent the 1 o'clock window going through like review shit for all my math for some of my math classes. I have math on the brain. To be fair, I always do, being stats major. All right, 4th and inches. You gotta have it. Cousins under center, 2 backs behind him. Needing the 12-yard line. Handoff, Robinson left side, and going to be stuffed. A loss of 4, maybe 5 on the play. And with 50 seconds to go, the Chiefs have the ball, and most likely that does it. Big time stand. And the Chiefs. Steve Spagnuolo leading this defense to incredible performance after incredible performance. You're not going to tush push or QB sneak Kirk Cousins there. You are not with the whole Achilles thing. A play action pass might have worked better, or just some kind of run up the middle. Don't go outside. Like, don't do a run outside in that situation, especially from that formation. They went fucking twin back. Ended up off tackle. Mahomes gonna roll out to his left and finally knee it down. They did an outside zone off tackle run from twin back. Like, it didn't do a toss play, just straight up handoff outside zone. That's no. That's not the play call. That's not gonna work. If you're gonna do it out of the T set. Like, do it out of the T formation where you have 2 blockers going outside. Like, if they had the second blocker from the T that you get from T formation, they block the guy and probably pick up the first. Yeah, it wasn't Raheem Morris. He's a defensive minded guy. He probably calls it defense. But that is rough. Mahomes going to knee it down inside the 10. Atlanta has called their second timeout before this. They now called their last timeout with 41 seconds left. I mean, he played well. Like, Kirk Cousins played pretty solid today. It's just that play call is questionable. Like, I don't fully get the decision to go win back off tackle outside zone on 4th and inches with game on the line. That just doesn't seem like the correct play call. It just doesn't. All right, 42 seconds left. The Falcons have no more timeouts. Mahomes going to need this one down. And that's going to do it. The game clock is ahead of the play clock, so they don't need to snap the ball again. And with that, the Kansas City Chiefs escape Atlanta with a 5-point win. Wow. What a game. So much better than last week's Sunday Night Football that had like a bajillion penalties. Yeah, what a win. I'll be back tomorrow night for Washington versus Cincy. That should hopefully be another good game. My first time calling the Cincinnati game this season. I plan to do a few more after this. We'll see how the season goes. But yeah. Thank you all for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Again, I'll be back tomorrow night for Monday Night Football, particularly the Commanders versus the Bengals. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. Have yourselves a damn good one. Peace.